This video is on equations with word problems. Think about how you would write an expression for saying the movie gallery charges $10 a month plus $2 per rental. Think about how you would write an expression for that. We could write 10 plus 2n. $10 is a fixed cost for the month plus $2 per rental. The variable is how many rentals are there. So we put n in for our variable. Now think about how you would write an expression for Blockbuster charges $5 per month plus $3 per rental. That expression would be written 5 plus 3n. $5 is your fixed cost for the month plus $3 per rental. Per means times. $3 times however many rentals there are. Your variable cost is how many rentals are rented. Now, we're going to make this an equation by asking this question. At what point is your cost the same? Hopefully it's obvious to you if you rent one movie from the movie gallery, your total cost is $12. $10 for the monthly fee plus $2 for the rental. Blockbuster would be $8 total. $5 for the monthly cost plus $3 for the rental. At what point would they be even? Well, if you want to know when they're even, you set them equal to each other, and we do what's called a break-even analysis. We solve the equation. Both sides are in simplest form. Let's get the variable on one side by subtracting 2n from both sides. That gives us 10 equals 5 plus n. Get the variable by itself by subtracting 5 from both sides. And we get n equals 5. So the answer is, at 5 movie rentals, the cost would be exactly the same. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 10 is $20 is your cost of renting 5 movies here. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20, it's $20 here. All right, on the next problem, we have 2 movie theaters, Theater A and Theater B. Theater A charges $10 per month plus $2 every time you watch a movie. Theater B charges $30 for the month, and it's unlimited how many movies you can watch. You don't have to pay any additional for any movie. If you watch one movie, Theater A, you'll pay $12. If you watch one movie at Theater B, you'll pay $30. But at some point, Theater B is going to start being a better deal. So we're going to do a break-even analysis to figure out when that is. So write an expression for Theater A. Write an expression for Theater B, and then set them equal to each other. Here's our equation. $10 a month plus $2 per movie. Theater B is just $30 for the month. There's no variable cost. Now let's solve the equation and find the break-even point. Both sides are simplified. The variable's already on one side. To get the variable by itself, we subtract 10 from both sides. Then we divide both sides by 2, and the answer is 10. 10 visits. 10 visits is the break-even point. 10 times 2 is 20, plus 10 is 30, and they would equal. So if you do more than 10 visits a month, Theater B is the better deal. If you do less than 10 visits per month, Theater A is the better deal. If you do exactly 10 visits per month, it's the same either way. Let's do one more. We'll use the movie places from the olden days when there used to be Blockbusters and movie galleries where you had to go physically rent a movie. Couldn't stream them on Netflix. So let's pretend Blockbuster was $10 a month plus $1.50 per rental, and movie gallery was $5 a month plus $2 a rental. Obviously, hopefully, one movie at Blockbuster is $11.50. One movie at movie gallery is $7. But at some point, Blockbuster starts being a better deal because it's 50 cents per movie less than at movie gallery. So write an expression for Blockbuster on the left, write an expression for movie gallery on the right, and set them equal to each other. And we're going to do a break-even analysis to figure out when the cost is equal. Our expression for Blockbuster would be 10 plus 1.5n, $10 for the month plus $1.5 per movie. And movie gallery would be $5 for the month plus $2 per movie. Now we'll solve an equation to find the break-even point. Both sides are in simplest form, so let's get the variable on one side. We subtract 1.5n from both sides and we get 0.5n on the right. Then let's isolate the variable by subtracting 5 from both sides and dividing both sides by 0.5, we get 10. The answer is 10 movies. If you rent 10 movies, the cost is exactly the same. If you rent less than 10 movies, movie gallery is a better deal. If you rent more than 10 movies, Blockbuster is a better deal. So these are word problems for equations where we actually do a break-even analysis. Thank you. Let's do one more. Write an expression for renting something that costs $75 plus $85 per day. $75 plus $85 per day. Now, to the right of that, write an expression for something that costs $30 plus $100 per day. $30 plus $100 per day. And then put an equal sign between them. So let's pretend that we're renting something. It doesn't matter what, a boat, a car, a cabin. We'll call it a cabin. If the cabin costs $75 to rent plus $85 per day for one cabin, cabin A, cabin B costs $30 up front plus $100 per day. Well, 75 plus 85 is 160, so that's 160 for one day. 30 plus 100 is 130, that's 130 per day. If I'm going to rent for one day, I want cabin B. But at some point, cabin A is going to start being a better deal because it's less money per day. So let's solve the equation and find our break-even point. Both sides are simplified. Let's get the variable on one side by subtracting 85d from both sides. Then get the variable by itself by subtracting 30 from both sides and dividing both sides by 15. And your answer is 3 days. The break-even point is 3 days. Thank you.